8 months later, a pair of arrests in connection with the Rochester murder. On alert, the increased terror threat this 4th of July. Plus, new laws providing a spark for fireworks sellers. What you need to know about the changes.
You're watching 13 Wham ABC. And this is 13 Wham News at 5.
8 months after a man was shot and killed in a driveway, Rochester police have arrested 2 people in connection with that homicide. Both the suspects are from Brighton. Good evening. I'm Jim Madalinsky.
And I'm Hannah Welker. Doug and Ginny are off today. 23-year-old Sheldon Litford was shot in the driveway of a home on Pearl Street in Rochester. He drove away but crashed into several cars and was pronounced dead at the hospital. That was in October. Today, police announced 27-year-old Tomias Shaw is facing murder charges. 23-year-old Rochelle Cram is arrested for criminal possession of a weapon and a controlled substance.
And new information tonight on a shooting that took place near a mini-mart this week. Police now say 19-year-old Keith Brown died from his injuries. Brown was a city resident. He was shot around 4 o'clock Tuesday afternoon near the corner of Norton Street and St. Paul. No arrests have been made.
And this video just back into our newsroom. A 27-year-old sent to the hospital after being stabbed allegedly during a carjacking. This unfolded on Conkey Avenue within the last couple of hours. He's expected to be okay. Police say the victim may have known the suspect. We'll update this story with the latest developments on 13wham.com. Now switching gears, millions of Americans looking forward to a 3-day weekend in celebration of our country's independence. From booming fireworks sales to fireworks shows to an area home covered in American flags. We've got you covered.
That home is awesome. But the big question everyone seems to have on their minds, will the weather hold up for July 4th festivities? For that, we turn to 13 Wham meteorologist Kaylee Went for the answer. Kaylee.
No pressure or anything there. We're starting out today with some pretty nice weather, a dry start to the holiday weekend. If you take a look at the Ultimate Doppler HD, we're seeing clear skies and lots of sunshine. Temperatures currently at 72 degrees and will continue to fall through the evening. Again, clean sweeps on the radar. We're not seeing any precip just yet. And as we head through the evening, temperatures falling back into the lower 60s. So a pretty nice night ahead, but the weekend highlights, unfortunately, tomorrow we do have some rain and even the possibility for some thunder showers in the forecast. Sunday, a hot and humid day with temperatures near 80. But for tomorrow, I know that's the big question. When will the rain start? I'll time all of that out for you in my full forecast.
All righty, thank you, Kaylee. This holiday weekend, New Yorkers can legally have their own private fireworks show, but on a miniature scale.
That's because sparklers are legal to sell in a number of counties. 13 Wham's Jennifer Lee stopped by her fireworks stand and tells us what you need to know before lighting one. Jen?
Hannah, New York law allows people to buy sparklers for the 4th of July holiday, and many stop by tents and stores to make these dynamite purchases.
Oh, thank you.
Sally McMullen stopped by this blue tent on the north end of Canisius Lake to add an extra spark to her family's 4th of July.
So that's just, enough for everybody, and the kids will all be happy with it. I'm looking forward to this one. I don't know, but looks cool to me.
McMullen is taking advantage of New York's law change. It allows sparklers to be sold in certain counties across the state. This includes Wayne County, Yates County, Ontario County, and here at Gordon Shepherd's stand in Livingston County.
In other words, just sparkling devices, nothing that explodes in the air, strictly ground effect fireworks. This weekend has been very busy. It's been very good.
Vendors are required to have no smoking signs clearly labeled around the fireworks stand, along with a certificate of registration. You have to be 18 or older when buying fireworks, and they will check your ID. Also, the law requires adult supervision when you're setting them off.
We try to educate the people that come here how to light them, not only how to light them, but what would be safe. What is your age bracket for the children?
The National Council on Fireworks Safety says never give fireworks to children. Use fireworks outdoors in an open area and safely dispose of them. Also, do not drink alcohol while lighting them.
There'll be plenty of adults to supervise, and, we're just going to be cautious how we use it. It'll be a booming 4th. Yeah.
Monroe and Genesee counties have not adopted this law allowing the sale of sparklers. This means you can't set sparklers off in these counties. It is illegal, and sparklers are only allowed to be sold within the 4th of July and New Year's holidays. In the newsroom, I'm Jennifer Lee.
One of the big events tonight, the Ring of Fire. The annual July 4th weekend celebration at Canisius Lake is once again expecting quite the light show. 100,000 people are expected to be there. 3 Marine patrol boats will monitor the water, and more than a dozen deputies will direct traffic and enforce public safety on the ground. Heavier traffic is expected after the fireworks show.
Irondequoit's festivities began today. The annual parade and fireworks aren't until tomorrow, but the arts and crafts show kicked off this morning. Street dance, always a town favorite, gets underway tonight at 7.
One of the other areas to blast off fireworks tonight, the village of Brockport. The Sweden and Clarkson Recreation Department say they'll begin at dusk, and the city of Rochester will be holding their fireworks show tomorrow night. Those start at 10 p.m. There's also a concert featuring the RPO at the Main Street Bridge. For a full list of area activities, head on over to 13wham.com.
A 4-year-old boy from Perry is in critical condition after being pulled from a pond. Wyoming County Sheriff's deputies say the boy was riding an ATV when he went out of sight of his grandparents. His grandmother later found him in the pond unresponsive. Family members pulled him out and began CPR. The boy was rushed to a hospital in Buffalo. 3 people were sent to the hospital after a 3-car crash involving a Rochester police cruiser. It happened around 1 a.m. on Hudson Avenue near Harold Street. Witnesses say the police cruiser was chasing a car when another car T-boned the cruiser. An officer and 2 people in the other cars were hospitalized. They are expected to recover. No word yet on any arrests in this case.
A new initiative where RG&E will actually pay you to reduce your electricity usage. Customers who choose to participate would volunteer to allow their air conditioners to be turned down by remote control during times of peak demand. RG&E says it could save you roughly $100 a year. The program is limited to some customers in Ontario County, but could be extended everywhere next year. We'll post more info on 13wham.com. A reasonably decent monthly jobs report today despite stagnant wages. The Labor Department says U.S. employers added 223,000 jobs in June. The report also shows the unemployment rate fell to 5.3%, which is a 7-year low. Law enforcement officials are on high alert across the nation this holiday weekend due to concerns about possible terror threats.
As ABC's Karen Travers explains, there is no specific credible threat, but authorities want Americans to stay vigilant.
4th of July means barbecues and fireworks, but this weekend, a heightened anxiety. Law enforcement officials beefing up security across the nation. Here on the National Mall in Washington, tens of thousands are expected to turn out for a day and night of fun.
I'm not even worried about what's going on because I feel pretty protected.
The celebrations are already underway in Philadelphia, a place where it all began 239 years ago. And security there will be tight.
Just be mindful of what you are bringing with you and that everything is going to be subject to being checked.
In Boston and New York City, extra security measures in place, but officials there were quick to offer reassurance.
There is no threats. People should feel secure coming down.
I tend to be in town having a good time myself.
Law enforcement bulletins are common around major American holidays, but in light of recent terror attacks and the growing threat from ISIS, officials aren't taking any chances. One reason for so much concern is the way ISIS has used social media in an unprecedented way to bring in new recruits.
What ISIL is doing is they're radicalizing people that live here in the United States of America. Our nation is under threat. Our law enforcement, our military are under threat.
Officials are urging Americans to stay vigilant, using that familiar phrase, if you see something, say something. But at the same time, telling people, enjoy the holiday weekend with family and friends. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
Still ahead, the 2 words on one man's obituary.
Plus, who state police are now looking for in connection with their investigation of 2 escaped prison inmates. And full of American pride, the inspiration behind a local house covered with over 170 U.S. flags.
And later at 5:30, the dangerous plant known as hogweed. We'll take you to the property where it's considered the worst in the entire state.
York Furniture Gallery. Sale in progress now. Show off your true colors. It's Raymore and Flanagan's Independence Day sale. Add personality to your rooms. Make your color palette come alive. It's the best time to buy.
Nothing beats new furniture.
We have the best brands at the best prices.
You gotta love their selection.
No interest for 60 months.
Financing. Awesome.
The Independence Day sale on now at Raymore and Flanagan.
What do you think will happen?
Please tell me that's not your girlfriend.
When an interracial couple in the heart of the South runs into this.
I thought she was your housekeeper.
You need to stop. Well, things got so emotional.
Are you kidding me?
We just had to step in. What would you do tonight at 9/8 Central on ABC?
Next ET, Hollywood's independent women.
My mom and I have always been close.
Taylor Swift's Strength, Celine Dion, the ladies lighting up the 4th of July.
Are we gonna have some problems?
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on 13 Wham ABC.
Financial partners we can count on. That's our hometown advantage.
Skin's ability to retain moisture and elasticity weakens over time, so skin looks older. New Gold Bond Strength and Resilience. Plumping moisturizers and proteins leave skin more resilient. Youthful. 84% saw improvement in 5 days. New Gold Bond Strength and Resilience.
Do you need cash? For over 40 years, Ridgecoin has been buying your diamonds, coins, gold, silver, jewelry, and watches. We buy it all. Electronics, books, instruments, and more. From one antique to the whole estate. Take out the middleman. Head to Ridgecoin on Jefferson Road or East Ridge in Culver.
I'm Whoopi Goldberg, and New York is my home. There's no place like it in the world. And no better place to learn about the people who shaped who we are today. Hear about the lives of slaves in colonial New York and about the fight to abolish slavery. Make a stop on the Underground Railroad and visit the home and grave of one of New York's most controversial citizens. A journey in New York is a journey through history. Plan your next trip at iloveny.com/summer. There's something for everyone.
Every sofa, love seat, chair, and recliner is made in America and on sale now at Mount Morris Furniture.
New information today on the investigation into the escaped prisoners. State police say they're now searching for the owner of a backpack that one of the inmates got a hold of. David Sweat was carrying it when he was shot and captured. It contains snacks, maps, and tools and is believed to have been stolen. Meanwhile, a funeral director near Buffalo says no services are planned for Richard Matt. Matt's brother, who lives in Tonawanda, claimed his body, but the funeral director isn't saying if Matt's body was buried or cremated.
You've seen American flags flapping in the wind all over town, on people's homes and telephone poles lining some streets, all in support of this 4th of July weekend. But as 13 Wham's Carlette Claire joins us, those signs of patriotism have nothing on one of the homes we found in the town of Irondequoit. Carlette.
That's right, Hannah. 176. That's right. That's the number of big and small American flags in and outside of Anthony Polito's Irondequoit home. It's probably one of the most patriotic houses you'll see.
Ever since I was a child, I was always fascinated with American flags.
So Anthony Polito has been adding more and more of the red, white, and blue each year for the past 22 flags this year.
I know that sounds kind of silly, and I just feel that, you know, adding it more and more every year, to me, it's like candy for a baby.
And so does his granddaughter, Alyssa.
I love doing it. I think it's just enough.
Who's responsible for putting in the small flags around the bricks and the trees.
I probably could do the big flags, but this is my job and I like it.
The family starts sprinkling bits of patriotism across the yard and inside the garage 10 days before July 4th.
We're celebrating 239 years tomorrow, and to me that's a big deal, being free and open with our country.
People passing by even stop to take pictures.
On the 4th of July weekend, it's somebody doing something really cool to show how they feel about, America and the great land we live in.
Polito says September 11th further sparked his love and devotion for this country.
And considering what's been going on in the world the last few years, we need more patriotism than what we have.
So if you're in the town of Irondequoit, they have one message for you.
Come by and love it as much as we do.
Tonight, Polito says he will light up one of the large flags on his house, and they'll have up to 50 family members pulling up a seat in their driveway to watch the parade go by. Jim?
How cool is that?
I love that. I love how happy he is, too. God bless America, right?
Such an awesome story. Thanks, Carlette. Well, still ahead, what put smiles on the faces of many kids today out Ontario Beach Park?
Plus, a record-setting flight to Hawaii, but it's how this plane accomplished the record that makes it worthy of extra praise today. But first, a look at the HD Wham Cam. Kaylee Went tells us if the weather will cooperate for your July 4th plans.
I'm Kelsey Smith in for Don. Some local veterinarians are taking extra care of our four-legged friends ahead of this weekend's festivities. That's new coming up at 6.
Small business owners, this is your opportunity to learn key marketing strategies from the experts. Join us for a free live seminar at 13 Wham on July 8th. Darren Shapiro will present integrated marketing concepts and share 30 years experience in helping hundreds of local businesses develop their brands. Discover the secrets of TV branding and make the best use of online marketing and harness the power of social media. Call now and reserve your free place at Integrated Marketing Concepts with Darren Shapiro. Places are limited, so call now.
This is Pet Action Plus. Finally, a new flea and tick product that provides the same active ingredients as Frontline Plus, but sells for a fraction of the cost. Take action with Pet Action Plus.
Wings, burger, and brew. Friday's Big Three. The Tasty Trinity. Your choice of 9 styles of wings, any of our famous burgers, and a brew. It's up, it's good, it's going on now for just $12. Happy Friday.
Today we'll get back into some sun already.
We've actually got 2 systems on the scope right now.
So tomorrow, what are you going to be facing? I think you're just moments away from an hour-by-hour forecast to help you plan your day. Trust 13 Wham News and the Weather Authority. Search 13 Wham to download the new 13 Wham News app.
Come on down to the Clubhouse. 36 holes of miniature golf, an awesome arcade, and the best go-karts around. Find coupons on our website or on Facebook. Then come on down. Come on down to the Clubhouse. Have some fun.
Ford is taking the EcoBoost Challenge all across America.
Here we go.
Check out Escape and find out why Ford is the brand more people buy and buy again.
Wow. That's a 4-cylinder? I thought it was a 6.
I definitely feel the EcoBoost in the Ford Escape.
That's like a sports car.
I just opened my trunk with my foot. I prefer, without a doubt, the Escape over the CR-V.
Now, get into a fuel-efficient Escape for as little as $189 a month. That's just $189 a month at your neighborhood Ford store.
Searching for that dream home? For all the listings, all the time, visit nothnagel.com.
We are Renewal by Andersen,
the most recognized window brand in the industry.
with over 110 years of experience,
Innovative Energy Star windows and doors.
and most importantly, our dedication to complete customer satisfaction.
Changing the home improvement industry forever.
One window at a time, one customer at a time.
We are Renewal.
Renewal by Andersen.
Zero interest loans available for qualified buyers. RenewalByAndersen.com.
Jewelry and Coin Exchange, home of the $4.99 watch battery installed.
Swimming now open for the season at Ontario Beach Park in Charlotte. Swimming is allowed from 7 o'clock to 7 o'clock, or 11 o'clock to 7 o'clock each day whenever there is a lifeguard on duty. We caught up with one of the first kids to hit the waves this morning.
Why do you like coming to the beach so much?
Because I like the water and the sand. I'm actually really happy because I love the water. I've been swimming since I was about 1 year old.
Swimming continues at Ontario Beach through Labor Day.
Now look at the afternoon drive. Traffic on the Veterans Memorial Bridge running pretty smoothly. Many people have off today, but many are also heading out of town for the holiday.
Yeah, and what a gorgeous start today was to the holiday weekend. Right now in Rochester, we're seeing lots of sunshine across the area. Temperature is currently at 72 degrees. There is a little bit of a breeze out there, 14 miles per hour, so feeling a little bit breezy. You may want to grab your light jacket as you're headed out the door tonight, but overall, a very nice day. And you can see on the HD Wham Cam, no showers currently showing up, but as we head into the daytime tomorrow, things are going to change. And this is why. We're seeing some of these showers to the south of Rochester. Those are are going to be making their way to western New York sometime early tomorrow morning, and that's going to bring a lot of moisture, some cloud cover, even some rain showers heading through the afternoon. But today, we're seeing current temperatures across the area, 72 in Rochester. Up towards the lake shore, you can see temperatures still remaining in the lower 60s, so a relatively cool day, and much warmer, though, than what temperatures we saw yesterday. Heading further south of Rochester, you can see across Pittsford and areas like that, temperatures in the upper 70s. So not too bad of a day today. Now, the hour-by-hour forecast will show you temperatures remaining pretty mild as we head through the evening. Again, a much warmer day than what we saw yesterday. Some cloud cover across the area, but for the most part, it's going to be a pretty nice night. As we head further into the evening hours, temperatures fall back into the lower 60s, but then as we head into the morning hours tomorrow, that's when we'll start to see a few of those rain showers start to pop up right around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I think we'll start to get a little sprinkles across the area, but the big story for the rainfall will come right around 10:30 in the morning, and you can see just that. Some showers across the area, nothing too heavy to start out the day, a little bit of cloud cover. As we head through the afternoon, that's when this line of thunderstorms sets up. So most places just seeing some heavy rainfall, but some places with the afternoon heat, we could see some instability bringing with it some thunder showers. The good news is, take a look at this. Right around 8 p.m. tomorrow, any of that cloud cover will move off of the area. We'll see some clearing over Rochester, and it looks to be a beautiful evening. So if you're headed out for the fireworks tomorrow evening, double thumbs up from me. Sunny and humid on Sunday, but overall a beautiful weekend ahead. Tonight, temperatures near 59 degrees, not as cool as what we saw last night where we nearly reached the record cold temperature. We'll see partly cloudy skies lasting on through the evening hours. Throughout the morning tomorrow, again, some showers beginning, some possible thunderstorms as we head later into the afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-60s, so a pretty nice start to the day besides some of that rainfall. But again, by afternoon, we're thinking optimistically. This dry weather will return. We'll see some sunny breaks, and then heading closer and closer towards that firework time, it looks to dry out. So the 7-day forecast showing you temperatures for tomorrow right near 80 degrees. Some showers in the morning hours. Sunday, 81 as a high, a pretty nice day. Monday, we're going to see that heat remain. Tuesday, the hottest day of the week, near 86 degrees, so a pretty nice week ahead. Wednesday and Thursday is when we're going to start seeing some more unsettled weather across the area, but we have a pretty nice stretch of some dry weather, so enjoy it.
I'm looking for the double thumbs up for you.
I had a clicker in one hand.
I like that.
Here's the double thumbs up.
That was good.
Better than the alternative. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kaylee. DWI checkpoints will be set up throughout the state for an expected record number of travelers this holiday weekend. State police will be doing a DWI and distracted driving crackdown through Sunday across the state. All lanes that had been closed for construction earlier this week will be open this weekend to ease traffic congestion.
A record-breaking flight came to a happy end today in Hawaii. A solar-powered plane landed on the islands following a 5-day journey. The journey began in Japan. The 120-hour voyage broke the record for the world's longest nonstop solo flight. The previous record, 76 hours. Pretty impressive feat, that's for sure.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's a long time in the air, though.
It's a long time.
Up next, the unlikely suspect in an identity scam near Albany.
Plus, why two countries thousands of miles apart held simultaneous moments of silence today. And who's coming to the rescue of the Miss USA pageant after two networks kicked it to the curb.
York Furniture Gallery. Sale in progress now.
Ben Weitzman is the newly crowned American Metal Market Scrap Company of the Year. Nobody pays higher. Nobody has longer hours. From 1 pound to thousands of pounds. We want it all. Ben Weitzman, the East Coast's largest privately held scrap metal processors, open 7 days a week for your convenience, paying higher prices than any other scrapyard in the area. In cash. For all scrap metal with honest, accurate weights. So bring your scrap metal to Ben Weitzman of Rochester.
Fireworks, cookouts, big savings on a new Toyota. The Seize Summer Sales event is here with 0% APR financing for a full 60 months on 9 of Toyota's most popular models. Don't wait. This event ends July 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
Rochester Colonial.
It's fun to dream, to plan ahead for your next home improvement. It's one thing to imagine what a new window can do for a room, but what about choosing what's best for you? Should you choose wood or fiberglass or vinyl? Only Rochester Colonial can give you so many options. We have every kind of window for every kind of need for every kind of budget. See Rochester Colonial, your window and door experts, in your next dream.
No matter how you choose to secure your financial future, our advisors are ready to provide advice and counsel. High Falls Advisors can help you with your investments. High Falls Advisors, your experienced financial guides.
As I prepare my forecast during the morning, I always consider, how are you going to use that information throughout the day? Are you going to the park? Are you going out to dinner? Maybe you're going to a festival. And you know, the weather affects every single one of those. We get that.
Fireworks, cookouts, big savings on a new Toyota. The CISA summer sales event is here with 0% APR financing for a full 60 months on 9 of Toyota's most popular models. Don't wait. This event ends July 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
Show off your true colors. It's Raymore and Flanagan's Independence Day sale. Add personality to your rooms. Make your color palette come alive. It's the best time to buy.
Nothing beats new furniture.
We have the best brands at the best prices.
You gotta love their selection.
No interest for 60 months.
Financing. Awesome.
The Independence Day sale on now at Raymore and Flanagan.
A shared moment of silence today in the United Kingdom and Tunisia. Britain lost 30 of its citizens last week in a terror attack on a Tunisian beach resort. There was a memorial on the same strip of land there where the tragedy unfolded. In the UK, Queen Elizabeth was in Glasgow to help honor the victims. Wow.
Experts say the government's investigation into whether airlines conspired to keep airfares high could prove extremely difficult. The government will have to prove that carriers were deliberately signaling business decisions to each other. Any company can limit the supply of its own products, but it would be illegal for airlines to work together to limit flights in order to drive up fares. In Tennessee, 5,000 people evacuated after a train derailment are being allowed to return home in phases. The train was carrying hazardous material when it derailed and caught fire Wednesday night in Maryville. Dozens were hospitalized with breathing problems and nausea, but none were seriously injured.
An Eastern New York man faces identity theft charges for allegedly stealing more than $30,000 from his own brother. Police say the 35-year-old from the Albany area helped himself to thousands from his brother's bank account, then used his identity to open another credit card account. The victim was tipped off, no surprise, after seeing the gaping hole in his account.
New information on the Miss USA pageant that's been dropped by several networks. The Reels channel on cable has picked up the annual competition. NBC and Univision dropped the telecast following Donald Trump's controversial comments about Mexican immigrants. Trump co-owns the pageant. It'll air in 2 weeks on July 12th.
Coming up, the property considered ground zero when it comes to hogweed. A look at what the plant can do and how to prevent it from doing the most damage.
Plus, a tragic end for a good Samaritan with Rochester roots. What happened when he tried to help a stranded driver?
New York State apple growers salutes the Women's World Cup.
This 4th of July, Nissan's giving you 1,000 more reasons to celebrate. Choose versatility, innovation, excitement, and get holiday bonus cash. During Nissan's Free to Choose event, get up to 1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers. Hurry! Holiday bonus cash ends July 6th. Shop at your local Nissan store and choosenissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Ready to grill sausage for the 4th of July? Try Tony Coretta pork or chicken sausage. Only at Palmer's Direct-to-You Market, your headquarters for 4th of July barbecues.
I'm David Wright, and New York is my home. There's no place like it in the world. When I'm not in the infield, I like to play in the great outdoors. From picking your way through white water, to soaring through blue skies, to hiking up some of the most beautiful mountains in America, to taking a whole new kind of walk through the woods. Every step outdoors is a step into adventure. So plan your next vacation at iloveny.com/summer. There's something for everyone.
Enjoy the hot summer days in the giant wave pool at Roseland Water Park. Cruise down the Adventure River, plummet 60 feet on the speed slides, ride the tube slides and the Mammoth Raft Ride. And our tiniest guests love the Yo Bear Splash Factory. Visit roselandwaterpark.com for a $3 off coupon.
Now that the warm weather's finally here, don't just enjoy the summer, seize the summer in a brand new Toyota. Because right now, you can take advantage of some of our hottest deals on the best cars, trucks, and SUVs Toyota has ever built. Like incredible 0% APR financing for 60 months on 9 of Toyota's most popular models. Which one will you pick? Let Toyota help you seize the summer and make it one you'll never forget. Hurry, this event ends July 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
Watch The Insider tonight at 7:30 on 13 Wham ABC.
Hogweed hassles. What you need to know next time you come across these plants. A piece of history in this Rochester neighborhood closes its doors for good. And don't try this at home. The dangerous trend doctors are urging people to avoid.
You're watching 13 Wham ABC. And this is 13 Wham News at 5:30.
Don't be fooled by these pretty flowers. This poisonous plant can lead to serious injuries, and it's spreading in parts of the state. From painful blisters to third-degree burns and even blindness, giant hogweeds can be very dangerous and very difficult to get rid of.
The DEC is on a mission to eliminate all the hogweed in the state, but as 13 Wham's Rachel Glazer explains, it's a persistent plant that can grow just about anywhere, Rachel.
Yeah, you know, we were out in lines today and we met a guy who worked for the DEC to control hogweed, and out at his property, that's where you'll find the largest infestation in the entire state. So even the experts have it. Now, there are a few methods to get rid of hogweed. You can dig up the roots, spray it, or mow it and cover it up with a tarp, but it takes years, and the DEC has been battling this plant for almost a decade now. Last year, crews cleared 500 sites. That's almost a quarter of the confirmed cases in the state. But this is a problem that continues to grow, and the seeds can stay in the soil and keep popping up plants for up to 20 years.
It's definitely in areas where people don't know about it or, you know, haven't had any knowledge of the plant. It can be very bad because you get on a roadside and somebody, like you said, walking down here, it's a pretty flower. You know, you get somebody on the side of the road that goes picking that, or a lot of people get into it weed whacking.
Mowing and cutting the stems actually can spread the poison. The danger